All right, we're back. So, Ron, I wanted to say, you know, you're a celebrity tribute performer, and you
Right.
do Tina, as we know. And I want to let you know, I was watching, when I watch something, I watch her stuff, and I said to myself, when some people do people, and you're lip syncing,
Yeah.
but when you do it, it's like it's not. It's like every
Because I sing along with the track.
but everything is like really happening. It really is so. I said, wow, that's really it's really like right
point.
there. Yes, and it's so. And I want to know because of course we lost her,
Yes.
and how that has been for you, and is it now more than ever like you need to keep her tribute alive, or is it has it transitioned in the way you perform?
Well,
her?
I'll tell you something. I didn't believe it when it happened. I got a message, and I said, "Oh, they're always putting stuff on YouTube about actors dying and they're not dead." And then I kind of like heard the news. I had some news channel, and I literally went into a state of shock. We all know that we have to go to the next plane. You know that, you're a Buddhist. But it just was that her essence is always so alive, even though she was 83.
And it's still alive. I mean,
And I kind of got to the point where I nearly broke down. Mm-hmm. I nearly had to turn off everything. I didn't want to hear when I on the computer, Facebook, people were telling me about, and that got me very emotional about, now you have to live up to kind of doing this. And I said, at my age, am I good enough? I had that fight in me a little bit. And so doing Pride,
yes,
leading up to this Pride, the 53rd year
This is
Pride.
the first Pride after she passed. Really.
Yes, absolutely. Was the kind of war point for me. That if I could get out there and I could do this with everything going on in my life, then that means that I could achieve it. And that's the same thing what Tina did. She never let any
obstacles get her down.
Yeah, especially when one time when she was washed up, and I just wanted to say this, and I've had certain people say certain things, but I remember a record producer in her biography said, "Oh, you mean to say you want to tell Roger Davis? You mean to say you're going to keep that nigger on there just like that?" And this was a big executive of a record label.
About her or about
her? Yes,
Oh.
Yeah, about her. And
yeah, we don't use that word, but he's got it. You're quoting
it was
somebody.
it was so, and I had to say that because it's so funny when you are doing things that I've had in my life. People say certain things about, oh, well, why are you using them? And I've had to, the more popular I became, the less friends I had. There's a saying that I always say this. When you are just kind of like starting out, people feel comfortable around you, okay?
When you
'Cause
start
it's not. But then when you start to progress,
elevating yourself,
people start. They don't want you to elevate. They don't want you to be better, and so you have to make a choice about the people that surround you, the energy, because those people are like psychic vampires. They
Right.
will drain your energy.
Exactly. So I want to ask, and I do, Carl, I don't know how much time we have left.
Go ahead, ask
You have
me.
stood up, I mean, we have the pride, but you have stood up all your life for activism, for rights of everybody. And what you enlightened me to, which I didn't think about because I did not think about it, that in the early days of transgender
Yes.
trying to get rights, it's really was mostly transgender of color,
That's
people of
right.
color. So it's
That's
like
right.
the multiple whammy of
Absolutely.
and then you had to sort of introduce it to the unions and get stuff happen.
Absolutely.
And so what's it like to be like a solo kind of getting people behind something? Because you were standing alone a lot in the early
Oh,
days.
absolutely. And I tell you, when I came out to the committee, and I no longer sit on that committee because I started SAG-AFTRA in the March. And I remember they giving me all kinds of excuses why they didn't want to walk with me. And so I chose to walk in heels all the way down, And then when they saw it was successful, then they wanted to take over. And that's kind of sabotage. And I just think that in not talking about this, I think you just have to have the spirit to continue. Always try to believe in yourself. You're always going to fight with something within yourself. But if you continue to do it, I'm not 20.
And have that dignity,
Yes, have the
self-dignity.
dignity, and never lower yourself.
Or your standards
Or
to
your
others.
standards. And that's one of the things that's the reason, I guess, why I'm here, to kind of just almost up close and personal with you, Anne
Yeah.
Marie.
It's great. And I